Is premature ejaculation permanent? So if a guy is regularly reaching orgasm and ejaculation sooner than he'd like to, is he stuck with this situation? Well, we tend to categorize premature ejaculation as acquired. So that is when things are fine, sex is fine, we're lasting as long as we like, and then something changes. Or lifelong premature ejaculation, where it's been a guy's experience every time he's had sex. Of the two, lifelong is probably the most common experience. Lifelong. It has an air of permanency about it, doesn't it? Well, premature ejaculation is certainly a frustrating experience, and the longer it goes on, the more stress it generates, the more it begins to feel permanent and hopeless. But is that the case, or is the solution out there? Every guy is different, and so is the mix of potential factors that might underlie his premature ejaculation experience. It is a biopsychosocial issue. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, there are known biological factors like our brain structure, our serotonin levels, our hormone balance, neurotransmission, even skin sensitivity. And some of these factors may well be genetic. A lot of these things may well be permanent too, unless they can be medicated or there's a significant medical intervention. And yes, there is medication for premature ejaculation. You can see my other video about duloxetine, also known as Premature. This can be very effective medication, but like all meds, of course, it comes with some side effects. There are plenty of products like numbing creams and sprays and delay condoms, and these things can help, but of course they only have a very temporary effect. Various different surgeries have been researched and attempted too, including circumcision, the cutting of the frenulum, the band of tissue on the penis, various injections into the glands of the penis to reduce skin sensitivity and response. Even using pulsed radio frequency, that's high voltage right near the penis to try and affect the response of the penile nerves. All of these approaches are quite far out treatments and actually had limited long-term effect. So does this mean that guys are stuck with premature ejaculation because of biological factors? No. Guys might need to work on their bodily awareness. They might need to learn and change up the ways that they have sex. This is all skill building, but what gets in the way of building skills? Anxiety and frustration and hopelessness. And this leads us on to the psychological aspects of the issue. So we're talking about anxiety, lessons learnt from negative early experiences around sex, guys saying that they feel less of a man and feeling quite hopeless. A lot of guys say that when they do try to research and pick up skills and do practices to last longer in bed, it all goes completely out the window when they actually come to have intercourse. This is anxiety shutting down the opportunity for these things to work. Now, anxious feelings around sex can be effectively addressed through therapy, breathing practice, getting used to creating relaxation in the body, and then the brain and the anxiety response takes notice of that. Things aren't as bad as they seem. Reframing intercourse as not being the be-all and end-all of sex, that takes an immense amount of pressure off too. Now, all of this impacts our relationships, of course, and this brings us to the social aspect of the problem. Improved communication, teaming up, talking, tackling premature ejaculation as a joint effort makes a big difference. I've seen couples who've experienced dissatisfaction and feelings of incompatibility due to premature ejaculation for years, who finally made some headway and things began to change when they opened up, communicated and understood each other's needs and concerns. Now, I talk in more detail on this aspect on my website and in some other videos. And all of these skills can make a huge difference in every aspect of our lives with more openness, awareness and compassion for ourselves. One thing that can make premature ejaculation feel very permanent is unrealistic expectations. I always think about those books and products with big promises like the ultimate stamina system or complete mastery over your orgasms tonight. Make her scream. Don't forget that the average duration of intercourse for most guys is 5.2 minutes. And this might be completely satisfactory for both partners, or they might want a bit more. And we can all make more effort and pick up skills in order to improve on this. But if you think that you are stuck with premature ejaculation because you don't last for 45 minutes, or you don't always have complete control over the timing of your ejaculations, you might be in for some frustration for quite a long time. So in conclusion, yes, your body might be biologically predisposed to coming sooner, but it certainly doesn't end there. With a bit of work on skills and connection, you might turn out to be a more exciting and satisfying partner than a lot of those guys who take lasting longer absolutely for granted. There's something to think about. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions about premature ejaculation or sexual confidence in general, please feel free to get in touch, and my website is linked in the description below this video. Also remember that I am a therapist sharing my opinions and general advice, but this is no substitute for going to see your own GP or doctor. So if you have any concerns about health or your sexual health, you should go and get a medical checkup and take some advice. Thank you very much for watching.